Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a gigantic drugstore haul. These are probably, honestly, my favorite videos to film, and I do them like every month, and they're always huge because I love trying out new stuff here on my channel for you guys. Also, I just like trying makeup, obviously, because that's why I have a channel. So this is going to be a long one. Grab a cup of tea or coffee or something like that, and join me, won't you? Today I'm drinking Tazo Zen tea, my favorite. It's been my favorite for years and it still is. And the mug I'm using is actually Tyler, my husband's. It's a Walt Disney one where it's an actual photo of Walt Disney on Main Street in Disneyland, and then there's cartoon Mickey standing next to him. I think that's so cute. All right, so I'm just gonna start on one side and work my way through. So one of the newer things I bought are these CoverGirl True Naked palettes. Now I have the one that's in the roses, and I actually really like it. And it seems that across the board, most people that have tried all of them out, really like the roses one more than the other ones. Like, it's more pigmented, it's more blendable. But I wanted to try them for myself because not everyone has the same skin type, and like if you've got oily eyelids versus, you know, dry eyelids, or maybe you've got veining to cover or you don't. I mean, there's so many different things that go into play. So I bought the Goldens one, which is just, you know, really pretty golden colors. And then I also bought nude. And the nudes one, I love some of these. There are a lot of mattes, but there's also some beautiful shimmers. And let's just swatch test a couple. Yeah, they're very, or at least the ones I've swatched so far, crazy pigmented and buttery, but they also kick up powder. So you can see, I mean, there's like layers of powder. So, I mean, honestly, the easiest solution to that would just be to tap your brush off before you actually apply it. It's not that big of a problem as long as you're aware of it, but they're absolutely gorgeous. So let's try a matte one or two because I'm curious. Those were shimmery ones. Let me try this one that looks right in the center there, and a darker one. Yeah, definitely powdery. So, okay, so this is very, pigmented, but like the lighter one is not as pigmented. Let's see if I can, yeah, it's still not super. So it's kind of hit or miss, but the one, I mean, they're still really buttery. I'll have to try them out. Let me know now that I do have all three, because I have the roses one as well, if you'd like a swatch review kind of comparison video between the three. Because I would love to do that. Let me know. I also picked up some Sonia Kashuk products. I picked up 3 of her eyeshadow quads because I feel like I haven't heard a lot of people talk about these, and I've always been intrigued by they all have one shade in them that's insanely glittery, and it's almost like the chunkiest glitter I've ever seen. And so I had to try it. So this quad has a lot of light colors, as you can see, and it's in the shade Shimmering Sands. And another one I got is called Bronzed Beauty, and it's got a gold chunky glitter one, and then it's just got more bronzy and golden ones. And the last one I bought this time is called Fair and Square, and it's actually what I'm wearing on my eyes today, mixed with another palette I'll show you in a second. But I'm wearing the chunky glitter on my lid. Here's the thing, there's fallout like crazy. In person, there's a mirror right here. In person, there is a lot of glitter fallout, and I was very careful to like tap my brush off, but it's a lot of fallout. So I haven't tried the other ones, the other chunky glitter shades, but they're not like, it's mostly just glitter. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a glitter top coat almost. It's not like it has color with it, but it's so pretty though. I really like it even still. But I'm wearing this on my lower lash line today, this really pretty like kind of taupey bronze. Again, they're really pigmented, but they kick up a lot of powder. So a very similar feel, these versus the CoverGirl ones I just showed. But they're really pretty color combinations, and that's what drew me to them. And I love that the packaging is kind of sleek, and it's no more packaging than you need. You know what I mean? I hate when there's like half of it's the shadows and half of it's like for a brush. I hate that. So I really liked that. I'll have to try them out. Let me know if you'd like to see a video on them. So I bought a lot of new blushes, some that I hadn't heard about from anyone. So I bought all the shades of the new Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre blushes. I have never heard of these. So there are 3 shades I am actually wearing on my cheeks. This one called the Princess Daiquiris. And it's just this gorgeous light peach, but of course it has that ombre effect to a little bit lighter of a peach. It does have a shimmer to it, but it's not glitter. It's just a really pretty kind of satiny shimmer. This is a very kind of light color. Of course you can amp it up by going more towards the darker color, but I memean, it's not that big of a difference. But I really like the way it appears on my cheeks anyway. The next one I got was Mai Tai, like Mai Tai the drink. Mai Tai buy you a drink, that's adorable. It's all chewed up because my beagle Pinocchio got to it and I was not very happy. Literally bought this stuff last night. But this one's a little bit deeper of a peach. It's got a lot more of a punch to it, even though it's still really light and understated. And I'm really drawn towards blushes that are understated. And I'm realizing that more and more as I get a little bit older, that, you know, when a blush is amazingly pigmented, like it's like a bright coral, I end up never reaching for it because I don't like having to work at making it light. And with something like this, I can just throw it all over my brush and throw it on and it just looks flawless without having to think about, oh, I need to make sure I get only a little bit or I need to place it perfectly. With these, I don't even have to think about it, and I love that. So the last one is called In a Purple Haze, and it's this really pretty kind of lilac-y lavender. Oh my gosh, I love shades like that. And it's really, I mean, it's like almost purplish, which would make sense with the name, but it's so pretty. I love these. So, like I said, I've only tried the one today. I really loved the way it applied. It was like fun to play with, you know what I mean? So, I already would recommend these. It's been on my face for about 5 hours now, and I've like taken my dog out for walks and stuff, and it's really windy, and it's stayed on. So, I don't know, we'll see, but I really, really like them. There was like spit on my lip and you guys didn't tell me. Did you see it? The first thing I bought was their butter bronzer, and I bought it in the shade Light, and it says Muru Muru butter bronzer, and it has this amazing coconut beachy smell. It's like they nailed it. It is dead on coconut beach, period. So, you know, anyone that's ever been to a beach, it will bring back memories of that. It's just a really light, beautiful bronzer. It's got a lot of pigment to it, but again, it's light enough where if you've got a skin tone like mine, kind of light to medium, it's just gonna look really natural. I've used this, I've had this one for a little bit longer now. I've used it probably 4 or 5 times, and every time it just looks beautiful, and I love putting it on because it smells good. The packaging is so cute. Again, it comes with, oh my gosh, this is so cute, brush. Oh! I hadn't even looked at this. I just assumed it was their normal like brush. It's actually like a spongy thing. Well, now I want to try it with this. I want to see how it applies. Hold on. Wow, it actually gets a lot of it up. Let's see like if it actually, wow. Did you guys see that? That was really cool. Let's see how it blends. It blend, okay, all right. Now I want to try it with this because that blends beautifully. Oh my gosh, so that's pretty cool. I had no idea. I'm really glad I opened that. So now I've got a new way to try it. All right, the next thing I got from Physicians Formula, I had to. It's their Mineral Wear Cushion Foundation in Light. Now I have the L'Oreal one and I really like it. I've done a demo I can link below and up there. I really liked it. I thought I would hate it, to be honest with you guys, but I actually really liked it. When you apply it the correct way with the thing it comes with, it really does look beautiful, but you just have to press it into your skin and not rub. Because I think the first few times I tried to apply it, I would like rub it in with the brush or, you know, and it never looked right, but it looks perfect with the cushion. So today I'm actually wearing this, and I use the cushion it comes with, and of course the packaging, again, so cute. Like it's this really cute, it's just so cute, like a little pin cushion. And then you open that and it's got the sponge in there with the foundation kind of seeped into it. These are new to America. They've been a part of the Asian beauty scene for like a while now, so we're just now getting to try them. So it's always fun as all the brands try their hand at it and see, but I like it. I mean, honestly, I think it provided a good amount of coverage. Let me know if you'd like a demo on it. All right, so I also got 3 new palettes from Wet n Wild. And the palette I mentioned that I was wearing kind of in conjunction with the Sonia Kashuk one is this one, and it's their Au Naturel palette, and it's in the shade, it says Bare Necessities. And it's super pigmented. So what's amazing about this palette is, you know, the other ones kicked up a lot of dust. This one doesn't at all. It's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, I mean, I would say that the Wet n Wild ones, or at least this one, is better quality than those Sonia Kashuk ones and the CoverGirl ones because it doesn't kick up a lot of dust. Let me try the matte ones because the matte one cooked up a little bit. Let me try the darker matte. But not much, but they're still really pigmented. So I love finding good eyeshadows like this. This is such an exciting palette because it's very much like the Naked palette, and I'm thinking about doing maybe a comparison video. Let me know. This is really good quality, you guys. It blends beautifully. I keep reaching for it over all the new stuff I've bought. I reach for this one almost every single day to use a color or two from it. But here's the thing that confused me. So I bought this one, I think at Walmart, and then at a different Walmart, or maybe it was at a different store, I don't know. I found these Wet n Wild palettes. And this one, which is called, it's the Studio Eyeshadow Palette in Coming in Latte, looks awfully similar to this one, shade-wise. Like, look at it this way. And I can't figure out, like, obviously they have different names, but they were, I'm sure, the same price. They're obviously the same brand. And just different packaging, but the colors are almost the same, not quite. So there's a lot of similar colors, but there are, like, there's no blue in this one. But this one, the Coming in Latte one, comes with like a little brush, and it actually feels pretty decent. I've used it once, you can tell because there's stuff on it. And then there's like kind of a flat pack-on kind of brush. Really technical term there, a pack-on kind of brush. But let's kind of swatch some of these. I haven't used these as much. Really, 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 I mean, certainly pigmented. They're not kicking up a lot of dust yet. Let me try a matte one though. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. So the matte one's not as pigmented, you can see, but oh my gosh. So they're probably the same shadows, to be honest with you guys, which I wouldn't blame them, but I'm just confused about why there's two completely different. So if you know why, like maybe one of these they came out with and then decided to scratch it and started the other one, or they're just both being sold side by side, I don't really get it. Let me know if you know. But the other Wet n Wild one I got is another Studio Eyeshadow palette. It's in Quartz Center. Like Sports Center, but Quartz Center. I haven't even opened this one yet, so leg up. I honestly bought this. This is not a palette I would typically get for myself, just for myself and my own taste, but I wanted to try it for you guys, so I probably will do a video on these. So this one's got a lot of more like berry tones and jewel tones. Well, only a couple. Lots of purple, like almost too many, and lots of darker blacks, which I don't know how different these could possibly be. That would make them, yeah, they all look really similar. So it has like 4 really dark shades. They're not that different. I mean, there are some slight differences. I mean, obviously there's a variance, but it's not enough where like almost half of the palette are these. That seems like a lot. Let's try some of the purple tone ones. Whoops. All right. These, again, even some of the darker purple are close to that. That's really pretty. Some of them aren't as pigmented. Let's try the 2 lightest, because these are some interesting color. Wow. Ooh. Okay, swatched it in a weird place. Right there. So those are actually really pretty. I just don't know. I almost would say just skip it because there's not enough variance. They could have made a quad with a really nice purple, maybe these 2 light colors and one of the blacks, and called it a day, because I think that's a big palette for just really like 2 or 3 shade options if you really think about it. But if you know you love that kind of stuff, or you love the smoky eye and this is something you use, then it'd be awesome for you. It just seems like a lot of the same. You know where I haven't been in a long time? The Dollar Tree or Big Lots. I do Dollar Tree hauls all the time, but I haven't in a while because the Dollar Trees near where I live now are not that great. So I need to like go near where I used to live, to the ones where I used to go and get some awesome stuff. But I loved doing those videos because I was finding amazing like Physicians Formula makeup, but I also love going to Big Lots. I don't know what is making me think of this. I just need to like go, that's all. All right, let's keep going. So, oh, I had to get these. These are the Wet n Wild contouring palettes. Now I used to have one of these. I think it was Dulce de Leche. Now I'm starting to doubt. But they reformulated them. And I really liked the old formula. I did a video with them, but these are a little bit more pigmented. So Dulce de Leche, well, look at them side by side, first of all. There's obviously like a yellow, almost banana-like powder with this one. The bronzer is a little more reddish toned and deeper in caramel toffee. So let's do Dulce de Leche first. I'm just gonna kind of, I mean, they're super pigmented, but it's for a contouring shade. I don't get why both of these are very, very warm. I feel like, you know, to create a true shadow, you wouldn't want it that warm. So I don't really get that, or at least why maybe one of the two palettes aren't, you know, one should be maybe more cool gray tone, and then the other could be warmer if that's what you want, or that would mesh better with your skin. So this is Caramel Toffee. So it's much deeper, and this one does have a little bit more of a yellow. Of course, the highlights are harder to show up. But they're both matte, which is nice, and I really like using the matte lighter shades to set my under eye concealer because it's just really quick. You can just throw a little fluffy brush in it and put it over it, and it kind of sets the area and brightens it as well. So that's how I use those. You could also use it, and I've done it from time to time, down like your nose. If you wanted to do it like a cheekbone highlight without any glitter, it would be a little bit lighter, so it would work that way. But yeah, so I like them. I just think it's maybe a little bit more pigmented than the way it was before. But again, I just wish they were more gray toned. So here's a product I'm really excited about. I'm wearing this today as well. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette, and it's in Catwalk Pink. And it's just this unbelievable, it's huge, but it's this unbelievable highlight. It's really, really like punch you in the face highlight. So it's super shimmery, super obvious. So you do have to use a light hand, but I just love it. And I love it especially because you can swatch all 4 colors on their own, and they're totally different shades, and I mean totally different. So here they are swatched here. They're so beautiful, but then you can also just swirl your hand through all 4 and get this really beautiful kind of blush tone. Then if you swatch just the 2 lighter colors, which is what I did today, you get kind of a really nice highlight. I have that on my cheekbones right now. I just think it is such an amazing product. It's really, really buttery. It stays in place all day. You can do so many different things with it because you can get the separate colors if you want. I just think it's all so beautiful. And I love that if you want, you could just use it almost as a blush, since there are those deeper colors in there as well if you mixed it and kind of focused it in that area. So this, honestly, out of everything I bought, is one of my favorite purchases. I've been reaching for it a lot. I also picked up the CoverGirl True Blend Face Primer for dry skin, and it's actually really nice. I used it today. Again, I have combo / dry skin, like it just depends on the time of year, but it's typically more dry, especially of course this time of year. And this one just has a feel to it. It has kind of a slip to it, as if it's similar to a silicone primer, but it is more moisturizing. Again, I used it today underneath this Physicians Formula 1, and I just really like it. I like the way it makes my skin feel and look. It holds on to the foundation. I've only used it a couple times. It's just kind of my first impressions, but I liked it. Do I think you need to run out and get it right now, or that it's better than any primer ever? No, I think it's just kind of on par with other primers I've tried. The next thing I actually found on clearance at Target for like $5, and these are originally around $20. This is the Sonia Kashuk brush, and it's the number 2 brush. And it was listed as a blush brush, which absolutely could be, but it's also thin enough that you could totally use it, and I used it today, to kind of contour with if you wanted. I mean, you could do a million things. You could just highlight with it, you could use it for blush, whatever you want. But I really liked it for that. I have the number 29 brush for blush, which is more like this shaped, where it's more just a circle. And I love them. I love the handles where it just feels comfortable to hold. They're just cute and simple and pretty, and I love them. I want to buy like every single one, but I only have this one and the number 29. I love them. I got another brush. This one's from e.l.f. This is their Flawless Concealer Brush, and I could not remember if I'd already owned this or not. I want to say that I have, but it looked a little bigger than I remembered it. I don't know. But again, this is the perfect fluffy brush to use like for that. For like the lighter shade in here, you could just get some of the powder on there and just dust it in this area and go down your nose if you want. It's the perfect size and shape. They're really, really soft. These are around $3 from e.l.f. and I'm just excited. I got this lip product from Rimmel, and it's their The One, or you know, the only one lipstick. And I got it in the shade 200. It's a keeper. And seeing the shade in store, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. That looks exactly like something I would love. But it's really moisturizing, which is not a bad thing, but it doesn't look as good as I thought it would on my lips. So I've literally worn it once, so I'm certainly gonna try it, and that's not my final thoughts on this, but it has a very strong smell, like enough that it almost makes me sick to my stomach, and I'm not really sensitive to smell. So if you are, stay far, far away from these. It's kind of like a fake plasticky fruit smell. I can't think of another way to describe it. I don't know, it's just really strong. But the color is beautiful. It's just got kind of like that lustrous finish that doesn't always look good on my lips. So again, I'll keep trying it. If you have another shade you've tried that you really, really like, let me know below, because I'd be willing to try another one to see if it's just the whole like line that I wouldn't like, or if it's just this shade. I also bought the number 7. I'm kind of on a Boots number 7 kick, as you might know, and I've just been buying a lot of things to prepare for a video I want to do just about their line, because I feel like no one talks about it, at least here in the States. So this is their Lash and Brow Perfector, and it looks like, I haven't used it yet, it's just a clear brow gel, but I love how tiny the brush is. So when you're brushing through your brows, you can actually pinpoint where you want it. I hate, like, I've tried the, is it Maybelline, I think, where they have a new clear brow gel out, but the brush is so big, and then it's like, it's too big. I'm like, I'm just putting brow gel all over like my forehead with that brush. So I love that this is small, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm excited. Although I will tell you right now, this is gonna be like gross and brown in like 3 weeks, because that is what happens. All right, another thing from Boots number 7 I'm wearing today. This is their number 7 Precision Lips Pencil. Precision Lips Pencil, I guess. What is the shade, Jessica? Nude. Oh, perfect. And I'm wearing this obviously on the outer portion of my lips, and then the lipstick I'm wearing is actually a YSL one. It's the Rouge Volupté number 1, which actually this is much lighter than this is, which you might be able to tell, but I kind of like the way that looks. But it's just a retractable pencil, really creamy, and just kind of that perfect brown nude. I don't have one this shade. 2 more cheap products, then 3 more nail polishes and a mascara. So I bought a NYX HD blush in Nude Tude. And in the store, I couldn't tell if it'd be like a blush or a bronzer for me. So I bought it thinking it'd be a bronzer, but honestly, it's kind of a really pretty, like, simple blush. Well, or maybe like a contour blush in one, because it's kind of peachy. And that's one of those shades that you could, kind of like Tarte Exposed, where you can just put it almost in the contour region and as your blush, kind of as an all-in-one without doing 2 separate steps. And I do kind of like shades like that. So, and I've liked the formula. Again, these kick up a lot of powder because they're really pigmented, but they seem to stay in place pretty well. So the only other cheek product I got was from Wet n Wild. It's one of their new shades from their color icon. They also redid the packaging, so it's not as like they used to have a pan that was like really, really big. And so now it's really small, which is awesome. But this is called Rosé Champagne, and it's one of their new shades. And it's just a really simple peach, but it does have kind of a golden shimmer to it, but it's not glitter. It's just really nice. So I'm excited to wear that some more. I also got 3 nail polishes. So the first brand I was wanting to try, because this is new, is the Wet n Wild One Step Wonder Gels. And I got the shade Pardon My Peach, which is like a neon peach. I thought it was just peach. No, it's like neon. So this one I'm gonna try like for a toenail color in the summer. I think that'd be really pretty. But the other one is a light pink called Pinky Swear. And I tried this without anything else, since it said it's 1 step, like it's supposed to be just, it's gonna be the primer, it's gonna be the color, it's gonna be the top coat, etc. No light needed as well. And so I tried this, and it kind of peeled off pretty quickly. Or it chipped, and then parts of it peeled. I'm like, oh my gosh, forget it. So I don't know if it's just the shade. I'll have to try the other one to see. Maybe it's just this color, I don't know. The other nail polish I literally bought yesterday is the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel, one of my favorite lines of nail polish, called Throwing Shade. And it's just this really pretty kind of muted lavender. And I'm obsessed with this color. It's my favorite color just in general, and it has been for a couple years. So I'm always excited to see nail polish versions of it. I love it. So, and I love that line of nail polishes. If you've never tried that line, you have to. They're amazing. They stay on for so long, and they have such a beautiful range of colors. The last product I got, I think, this is actually the only one I didn't buy. This one was sent to me from Revlon, and I was like, but I haven't tried it yet. So, and I don't have to show it, but I like to share what people send to me just so you can see what I might be trying out. This is the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Mascara. The claims are, it says high impact formula delivers the ultimate 5 benefits in one: volume, length, definition, lift, and rich intense color. Okay. So the brush, it says it's their Power Mini Brush. Unique mini oval shape for easy application. Hollow core is designed to deposit formula for mega lash impact. Mega lash. Oh, so the packaging, it's like matte black. Like you can even feel it's absolutely matte. And then this is kind of like lacquered. I think that's kind of fun. So it is tiny. Oh my gosh. I am so curious. And there's no, oh my gosh, I am so excited to try this out. So I might be doing a video on this one because I've never seen one quite like this. So that is really fun. And I think that is everything I'm gonna share with you guys today. I feel like there are a couple things I'm forgetting that I've been using, but if I think of them, I can take a picture and post on Instagram and share with you guys, because I share a lot of like things I've recently gotten in the mail or purchased. I share those things on Instagram a lot. So other than that, I hope that you will subscribe to catch more of my drugstore hauls and review videos that I do, as well as many other videos that I do, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye!